My beautiful Capricorns, how are you guys doing for the beginning of the second half of April? I hope this past couple of weeks was an interesting time for you guys. I know since I've been reading the signs this month, I'm seeing that a lot of people were going through a lot of different energies going through. So let's look to see what you guys are going to have to deal with for the second half of April. And for you guys, I'm going to use one of my favorite decks, which is the Tattoo Tarot. Very, very cool. I love it. And just remember, guys, that not all messages are going to resonate with everybody. We as readers will pick up on different energies at different times. And that is so that we can convey different messages to those who need to hear it at the time. So what that means is if this doesn't resonate with you, you know, come back to me beginning of May, because that reading may resonate a little bit more with you, because I'll be tapping into what you guys need to hear, okay? All right, guys, let's see what's going on for you guys for the second half of April. Okay. Well, you guys might be having an ex coming back for you pretty soon, okay? I feel like recently you guys have been exploring different options, and I do feel like this is in the love area, right? Seven of Cups is about, you know, different options. Take a little sip out of this cup, little bit of that one, right? You've been exploring a little bit. With the Emperor card, you've been trying to get yourself back into a more logical state, right? More organized state. That's so funny, you got the horns just like a cap should. And I feel like, you know, you guys in your natural state is like you want to get things done, right? Like you want to have sure footing, right? You want to know what you're doing. And I feel like, you know, dating doesn't make you feel that way. So, you know, sometimes you kind of shy away from it. And I feel like you're judging some situations. You may have been, you know, like I said, going out with a few different people just to test the waters, and you've been kind of judging the situation, like, do I like this person? Do I not like this person? You know, can I see myself with this person? And I feel like, you know, you may have been feeling like you are a bit desirable lately. It's not a bad thing. King of Wands is about being one that is very desired, very magnetic to other people, right? So you may be, you know, feeling a little bit something new of wanting to kind of play the field a little bit. Wanting to explore your options. Yeah, because you've dealt with you've come out of something painful last year, is what I'm getting for some of you. You know, burdens, feeling, you know, oppressed by old situations. So you may have been recently enjoying your freedom from thinking about relationships, but I do feel like you're getting back on that path where you're like, I kind of wouldn't mind having somebody around me. I kind of wouldn't mind getting into something serious, right? It's like you played around for a little bit, and I feel like over the next couple of weeks, what you're going to start doing is starting to think about what you want in a partner. You know what I mean? Wanting to have somebody that's stable there, as opposed to, you know, multiple options that are not stable because they're temporary, right? You know, I feel like you're going to start really thinking about, you know, why you had to walk away from past things. You know, why that had to end. You know, this is also about abandoning old hopes. So if you were hoping that maybe somebody from the past was going to be coming back for you, or that maybe you guys could get back together, this might be something that you're finally walking away from, you know, that idea, that ideal, right? Because you're looking towards the sun, right? Almost all of the signs have gotten this card. It's amazing. It's like you guys are getting on track with what's going to bring you joy, right? You've been down in the dumps. I feel like this winter was really hard for a lot of people. And as it starts to get nearer summer and more sunshine, I feel like, you know, people are waking up to the idea of wanting to open up more, you know, wanting to heal old hurts so that we can start to explore new things. Yeah, I just feel like, you know, you guys are ready to move, right? Sometimes this means like literally moving, you know, but the Chariot card is about where am I going to focus my energy, right? You may have taken the winter off a little bit and just kind of, kind of floated with some things, tried out the waters, like I said, with different dating or talking to people or going out a little bit more, but emotionally kind of closed off, right? But I feel here you're going to feel like you're reinvigorated with energy again, feeling like you want to take some kind of action. Yeah, especially with that Knight of Cups card coming in. Okay. I do feel like, yeah, you are looking for something that's more stable. The Four of Wands is about foundations. The Happy Family card, commitment. I do feel like this is going to be on your brain for the next couple of weeks. You're opening up to the idea of maybe finding somebody again. And I do feel like you're gonna, you're starting to feel new things. Ace of Cups. You may start to really desire to have somebody at your side again, in a stable way. For the ones that I'm picking up on, I don't feel like you guys are natural players. I feel like, you've been getting yourself back out there to heal a little bit, right? But I feel like you guys are really looking for that solid foundation. Actually, this is the Page of Cups. Yeah, same thing. Page of Cups going after emotions, right? Feeling like you're ready to offer your cup to somebody. And this is my date card too. So this is also about you might be taking that leap, or somebody may be approaching you to go out with them. But what I am seeing, okay, is right when you start thinking about trying something new is when somebody from the past charges back in. Knight of Swords card for me is always, it's like my asshole ex card. It always is. So you may hear from this person from the past that may have hurt you. All right. They may be charging back in towards you. And I feel like it's going to cause you some anxiety. The Knight of Swords. The thing about the Knight of Swords, though, I will tell you, is this is conquerable. Swords are about how we think about things, right? And the Knight of Swords is about self-induced anxiety. So in other words, choosing to ruminate, to brood over things that you can't do anything about, right? Because I feel like when this person tries to come back in, it's going to throw you for a loop. You're going to be like, what the hell does this mean? You know what I mean? I thought we were done. Shit. Now I got to go through something again. That's really up to you, though. You don't have to accept the offer. Because I do feel like there definitely was some kind of deception before from this past relationship with the Moon card. But the Moon card is also about, things coming out of the dark and being illuminated, right? Hidden things that, if we tap into, our dreams or psychic abilities, or just plain logic, seeing things come to light for us, we're able to be enlightened, right? And that's not a bad thing. Because, yeah, there might have been, this doesn't always mean like a third-party situation, right? And a third-party situation does not necessarily mean that it was like another lover, but just something else that was opposing the union, right? Something else that took up just as much time, if not more time, right? And that might have been like the beginning of the end for that. And I feel, where you're coming is that you'd like to find somebody who is very much like you are, right? In terms of offering a real cup of emotion, a real offer, somebody that's not a waste of your time, somebody that values themselves and values you and your time and what you offer to a relationship. Because this past person, I feel may have been a bit selfish, right? But you saw past that, you chose to still want commitment. And you saw that this person might be the one that you would possibly, marry and be with for the rest of your life. And that's really disappointing. It's really disappointing when that doesn't work out, when your hopes were dashed, especially if it was a tumultuous relationship, because you put a lot of energy into it, right? You kept trying for it. And you thought it was because you guys were going to be everlasting, right? Fairy tale, right? And that can be really disappointing, and I feel like that sets you back for a little bit. But I feel like yeah, I feel like you haven't been really taking any offers, you know, and I do feel like when this person tries to come back, you may hear from this person or through a third party person. Um, you may hear about this person, and I feel like you're strong enough at this point to be like, I'm not going to take that cup. I'm good. I know what kind of Kool-Aid is in there. I don't want any. I'm good. You know, because you've cried your tears, right? Like you know what this situation cost you before, and you know what you overlooked before, you know, to try to stay with this person, right? And it was all to no avail. But you got to turn that around and know that you did that so that you can transform. That death card is awesome. Transformation and change. That's why you needed to go through that, so that you can, you know, understand, you know, what it is you're truly looking for and what you truly deserve, right? You know, and I do feel like you guys are opening up. So I think in the past you've been kind of keeping yourself on hold. You may have gone out with other people, but it was more on a superficial level, right? Just to get out of the house. But I do feel like you are starting to get ready to want to find that significant other again, somebody who's worthy of your time. And of course, that's always when we hear about an ex trying to come back, you know. And it's like a test from universe to be like, are you sure? Are you sure that you're done with this kind of person? Are you sure you're done with this person in particular? You don't want to go back on that roller coaster ride, even though you know exactly where it ends, right? And I feel like, Capricorn, you guys are getting stronger. You guys taking that break that you needed and then going out and seeing that other people find you attractive and that they want that time that this other person took advantage of. I feel like you're going to start opening yourself up for the possibility of a good match for you, right? And, you know, if this person does try to come back, you're going to be strong enough to be like, I'm good. I'm good. I appreciate what we went through, you know, it's cool, but I got other stuff that I need to conquer. Other mountains I need to climb, as Capricorns do. So, all right, guys, I hope this was helpful. It looks like your next couple of weeks are going to be pretty interesting, healing, and quite possibly, you know, very interesting. So I look forward to hearing how that works out for you guys, and I will be back with you at the beginning of May for the first part of May's readings. Until then, if you guys need a personal reading, you know how to contact me at the information below. And I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I will see you guys in May. Bye!